All right, welcome in. Hello, hello. All right, let me get everything up and going. Hey, Christy. Welcome in. How's it going? Hey, Christy. Welcome in. There's my echo. All right. This will be an interesting show. I don't even know where to begin. I don't even know what all I've got. There's just a whole bunch of stuff. But we'll figure that one out. But hope you're doing well, Christy. We are preparing for a big old winter storm. But hopefully we will not lose power tomorrow. Hopefully we won't lose power at all. Thank you. It's gonna be something. And I always tell my husband that when we go through and we prepare so much for something, it ends up being either nothing or a dusting. Of course, I think it's more substantial than that, but anyway, we will hunker down. Yeah, I was glad we did our grocery shopping early Wednesday, so we beat all the crazy like crowds and all that stuff yesterday. So, and just making sure that we're good and family's good, and my dad's got everything he needs, and um, yeah, yeah. South, see, we're here, we're hit or miss. Because a lot of times when the systems come through, if they go over the Blue Ridge Mountains, they'll usually not be quite as. It may. I know. I hope it is cozy. I hope it'll be nice and cozy. We've got all the heaters out, and the regular heaters, and then of course the ones propane heaters if needed. If we lose power, we've got all kinds of blankets. I went through and got all the blankets together and made sure everything was washed and ready to go. So, like we did prepping, like we prepped. But it's. Hey Jody, welcome in. Thank you. Oh, thank you guys so much for being here, Jody. I'm glad your surgery went well. That's very, very great to hear. So I know Millie's giving you lots of love and attention, and I bet she enjoys that too. So, yeah, we were just talking about the snowstorm and everything coming this way, Jody. Oh, that's so sweet. Our animals know when we don't feel well. So, give it a few more minutes and give people a chance to come in. Those of you coming in, please do give me a thumbs up if you don't mind. Helps my algorithm. Those of you that have not purchased with me before or have not registered with me before, my email. Ooh, let me pin it. My email is now pinned to the top of the chat. If you'll just email me your information. So hey Rebecca, welcome in. So we're doing things a little bit differently. I don't know if I'm gonna do this every week or if I'm gonna do it every other week. I'll have to play next week by ear. It depends on how long it takes for me to get up a haul of things to put up. But oh, thank you. Yes, thank you, Sandra. So those of you that do have channels, please share your channels. If you see somebody in chat that has a channel that they don't have a wrench, please do share their channels. We definitely share the channels and everything. So, and of course, those of you, I know we all know and love our Christy and Jody, but if by some chance you're coming in and you haven't checked them out, please check out Christy at Ladies Who Loop and Jody over at Jody's Jewels. They are amazing and they alternate shows on Mondays and Fridays. So definitely check these guys out. But yeah, so we're doing a little bit different, and I thought I'd add Friday to the mix, or at least every other Friday, just to try to get rid of a lot of like the, I don't know, various vintage items that I've collected and tried selling over the past few years. Of course, kind of got backlog, and so this is the backlog and the stuff that I haven't quite gotten on any other platform, and it's just been sitting there since I switched over to jewelry. So I detest eBay. I mean, I sell on eBay, but it's just not my favorite. I love Etsy, but they still eat at you with the fees, and I don't have time for Etsy anymore. And of course, I am definitely not a fan of Macari. So, and I have not tried Whatnot, and I apologize for calling this my Whatnot Friday. It dawned on me yesterday in Jason's show. And if you haven't checked out Jason, please do check out Jason Adams, and he has his sales on Bully Run Coffee. But do check out Jason. But it just dawned on me in Jason's show that I was calling it a Whatnot Friday, and so then people might think I'm going to Whatnot. I'm not going to Whatnot. It's just I just can't. I'm just not doing Whatnot. um. Oh, there you go, Jody. Hey, that's all the reason why to purchase to be like, oh, well, I was on. Well, that sounds so bad. But anyway, that would be my excuse. I'll be like, I've had medicine. That's why I did it. um. But anyway, so yeah, so we're just adding this for Fridays. So no jewelry tonight, just different odds and ends. And I'll try to, like every other Friday, bring on either every Friday or every other Friday, bring on a haul. But like I said, it'll just kind of depend on how, if I can get another haul together for next weekend. I already kind of had a partial one ready. So, that being said, these are bigger items, so shipping will be adjusted to accommodate. But, this is Friday, so I have my jewelry sale tomorrow at 2 p.m., and then, of course, Monday at 9 p.m. So, if you purchase anything tonight, I'm not going to, for Friday and Saturday, I'm not going to invoice until Sunday, and then Monday I invoice after Monday night or Tuesday morning, but I will combine shipping. Just note that depending on the item, shipping may be affected. Like, so it may, some of these things are heavy or larger, so which I tried to choose things that weren't too large, but um shipping may, be altered a little bit. But if you have any questions, let me know. This is again auction. I don't think I mean, I'll just put everything up for auction instead of trying to do buy it nows. It's hard to kind of switch back and forth. So, um, if you have any questions, let me know. I do ship worldwide. Just keep in mind that, especially with shipping glassware worldwide, you may want to consider Priority International as a shipping option. Now, I will hands down make sure it is um, anything that is glassware will be like super duper protected. But that doesn't mean that shipping issues don't occur. So, like, once it goes past me, if it's first class international, there's nothing really I can do if it does end up broken. So, you may want to consider with glassware or breakables like that, you may want to consider Priority International for insurance purposes. But that's, we'll cover that when we get there. And, you know, I could go down a rabbit hole. So I am just going to get started. I am just going to run through stuff, and there is no rhyme or reason to anything that I've got out or anything like that. So it is what it is. So I'm just going for it. All right. So the first thing that we've got is this hobnail milk glass. What is it? Compote or candy dish. Now, when you look this up, it keeps coming up Fenton. So it's either Fenton or Westmoreland. All right, so here's and I did oh, shenanigans. Hold that thought. Let me get measurements. I need to get something from my measurements. All right. The Gene Bug's gonna get my little tape measure for me. I left it over with the jewelry. I just heard you. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it. You want to say hello? Hi. Grumpy butt. Thank you. Love you. Go to bed then if you don't feel good. Mama? Skylar. Somebody's being ornery. Alright. So this thing is almost 6 inches high. Jody said hello. So this one is 6 inches high. Almost just a little bit over, right there, 5, maybe 5 1/4. So roughly, you're right. She sure would. She would. So the thing about this, I mean, these are pointed. But I can't tell really the difference. It said that, ones that are more pointed are Fenton, ones that are more rounded are Westmoreland. I mean, it's pointed, but it's not sharp. So anyway, but I'm just gonna still, whether it's Fenton or it's Westmoreland, we are going to do a starting bid on this one at 10. If there's any interest on this, and this is really pretty. There's no cracks, no chips. Beautiful, beautiful hobnail. You do have a little bit of a sticker residue down here. It does have almost like this little translucency glow, which I think Fenton was supposed to be a little bit more translucent. But there's no maker's mark. But great hobnail, milk glass, compote, or candy dish. If there's any interest on this, but I think this is really lovely to put on a vanity. And of course, I'm a pearl girl, so I'm gonna have pearls and stuff. But this would be a great little thing to put jewelry in. And I've actually got something very similar to this, although it's technically a oversized margarita glass, and that has turtles all over it, in my bathroom. That when in the evenings, I'm really bad about this. I don't always put my go-to jewelry. I don't put in I don't put in a jewelry box. I actually put it in my little dish, my oversized margarita dish. I actually got it from Dandy's, and it's got turtles on it. But anyway, I put my go-to jewelry in that in the evening. Because it's, a lot of times same thing I'm gonna wear the next day. So this is a great thing to use for that if you wanted to. Put that on your vanity and put your go-tos in it. Or any other knickknacks. That's what I like to use it for. But that's there. It is absolutely beautiful. So starting bid at 10 on that one. All right, let's see. Do you? Yep, yep. Hey, Elizabeth, welcome in. Welcome in. Yep, I do. It just makes it so much easier. All right. Let's see. Um. All right. So next one is gonna be. Now this is neat. This has still got liquid in it. So it's just got a little bit of wear. But this is a neat Avon perfume bottle. Hey Janet, welcome in. Welcome in. So this is really cool. So this is a cute little desk, and like I said, it does still have perfume in it. Here's the little, well, see if I can get it open. Yeah, I can get it open. So here's the little perfume, little stopper. So it still has perfume in it. Hey Desiree, welcome in. All right, so this is Avon. So this is the school desk perfume decanter. And so this is, or I guess it is. I know, right? Avon somewhere cologne 4 full ounces. Of course, this has been used, so um it is not a full 4 ounces. But that's the size of the decanter. And it's just a cute little schoolhouse little desk. I know. It's there's quite a few different so I think I only brought out 3 or 4 today, but quite a few different Avon decanters. The only place that you got a little bit of wear is right here. But other than that, I mean, this is, and that might actually clean up because this is glass. Or is it glass? Or really strong plastic. But anyway, I know this is really pretty. Now this is a starting bid at 10. It kept coming up Fenton, but it could be Westmoreland. I'm just not 100% for certain on that one because it's not marked. Um, but anyway, on the Avon, this one we are going to do a start bid of 8. If there's any interest on the little schoolhouse, and these are cute, like just little decorative things. Again, so kind of like, I don't know. My pen gave out. Um, but anyway, I had 10 on it. I'm gonna mark it down. So, all right. But they're great little things to decorate with or collect. I know a lot of people did collect. Yeah, teachers, and I know a lot of people did collect different things like this. But you could even take the top out and put some water in it, and then put some like little sprigs, little flowers, like little wild flowers in it. I mean, you could do different things with these. I've seen a lot of different things done with the decanters. Um, see here, let's do this. Now this is a cute little trinket. This is not sterling silver. Maybe silver plated, but it does not test as sterling silver. And if you go to Google and you look this one up, the prices are up there, but I guess it's because a lot of times these are sterling. I couldn't get this to test for sterling, but it does look sterling plated. I'm sorry, silver plated on the inside. What is going on with my phone this time? Do I have it backwards? That's what it is. I guess that. I guess I'm just totally bass backwards tonight. I've got my phone turned around different than what I normally do, so this is gonna drive me nuts. Um, hold that thought. I'm gonna screw this up. Watch. All right, guys, close your eyes for a second. Close them, so you don't get motion sickness. All right. That is so much better. Now I feel like had it the wrong way. I had it turned the wrong way. Now I feel like I'm in business. All right. Great little trinket. Well, I think I am. I apologize. It's been a long day. It's been a long week. All right, so this is a cute like little trinket box. So you've got your little bird in the nest, and you've got some little chickies, some baby birds. And then it opens, and this is the part where I said it looks like silver plated on the inside. But great little trinket. Um, and I mean, and it could be silver, and I just can't get it to test because the outside coating. So, and I couldn't get inside to really test it, but I think it's silver plated. So, anyway, that's what I'm going with. That's what we're pricing it as. But this is a great little piece. I think this is absolutely precious. So starting bid on this one is going to be 18. If there's any interest on that. And just to bring it up close again. It's a little bird, mama bird on the nest with some babies. There is the underside. Here's the little clip, the little latch. Hey, Minnie, welcome in. So great little piece if there's any interest on that one. All right. Let's see. Next thing. Let's see. All right. So let's do. This one's on top. So I'm going to go ahead and do this. Now, this is actually pretty cool. This is. Now, I know this is a sugar. Little double-handled sugar bowl. It's supposed to have a lid. It does not have a lid. But this is really fun. So you've got your fisherman. And it is marked back here, Eleanor, Bavaria. So this is just a little double-handed fisherman cup for the sugar bowl, Bavarian. There's the inside. Really neat little piece. There's a few like little, but these are like little bumps in the actual porcelain versus any kind of chips or flea bites or anything. So I don't see any major chips or anything like this on this. Really cool little piece if there's any interest in this. And this is going to be a starting bid at 5. And again, a great little thing for trinkets, great little thing to I mean, you could probably use this as a little planner if you wanted to. But really cool, cute little thing. And marked Eleanor, Bavaria. I do wish it had the lid. It doesn't have the lid. But anyway, just thought it was a cute little piece. So there is that one. And this is really sweet. This is really nice. This is a little miniature teapot. So this is a little imperial porcelain called Classic Treasures. It's a miniature teapot in what they call the scarlet pattern. And so anyway, so here's of course the little top. And then the little bottom. It is marked down here, Imperial Porcelain. And again, I don't really see any chips. No flea bites. It looks to be in really good condition. The pattern is absolutely beautiful. And I mean, even like the gold trim looks to be really pretty, really good. A lot of times the gold trim, especially around the edges, will wear off really easily. And you got just a little bit right here, maybe just a little bit of wear right there. But it looks really great overall. And so does the top. So you might have just a little bit of wear right there at the top, probably from being handled. Oh, I'm sorry, you do have just like one little place on the inside right there. But otherwise, really sweet little teapot. If there's any interest on this one. And this is going to be a starting bid of 10 if there's any interest on this. So really, really great little piece. It's different, it's sweet. And again, just a neat little knick-knack. Like I said, it's a lot of knickknacks. All right. Let's see. All right, this one's also on top, so let's do this one. This is cool. Now this is really really nice. I actually really really like this, and if I had space, I would probably keep this one. But this is a really beautiful green, like a lime green crackle glass pitcher. I use these for vases, and I love this. I absolutely love this. It is very bright. It is beautiful. I don't necessarily think this is super vintage, maybe a little bit vintage, but I don't think it's like super super old. But great crackle glass, and again, I don't see any chips or any issues with this. It is not marked. But the crackle glass, I mean, it's just absolutely beautiful. That green is beautiful. So if there's any interest on this one, this is going to be, it is. It's a beautiful, beautiful green. This is going to be a starting bid at 10. Like I would love this. Like I would use this on my dining room table, put some flowers in it, especially in springtime. Like put a bouquet of like either daffodils or daisies or a bunch of wildflowers and I would put this, my little dining room table or little kitchen table, kitchenette table. I just think it's absolutely beautiful. So if there's any interest on that, and guys, this is a really great price on this. Because when I googled this, some of the comps came back really really high. But I guess a lot of that is the crackle glass is highly collectible. So I don't know the age of this, but it's not marked, but it's really really pretty. That green is gorgeous. So all right, so that's there. If there's any interest on that one, it's really pretty. It's really really pretty. Oh, awesome! Thank you, Jody. Jody is in at 10. Oh, thank you, my dear friend. If there's any other interest, we're looking at 11 or above. But if not, we will call this down for Jody. So going once, going twice. Fair warning. And sold. I know that's what I was laughing. But he didn't break the bank. So, you could tell him that it is it's not a it's not a break the bank thing. All right, thank you, Jody. It really is beautiful. And that actually is a really good price for that. All right, thank you. All right. Yeah, you guys wait until you see what we've got for tomorrow. Tomorrow's show, jewelry show, is gonna be, I don't know, I think it's gonna be amazing. I'm excited about it. There's so many cool things. And we've got beautiful silver. We've got some gorgeous, gorgeous glass beads. We've got pearls. Um, and again, they're not going to be break the bank either, Jody. I mean, relatively speaking, I mean, I know I'm the seller, but I think I'm pricing them really a really good price. So, they won't be break the bank if it helps any. Oh, I gotcha. I gotcha. So it's yeah, those beads are amazing. I was so excited to get those. All right. Thank you, Jody. All right, let's see what else we've got. Let's see. All right. Yeah, that's a true statement. Poor Jody. No. Yeah, yeah, the only surgery I've ever had was a C-section. Um Now to tell you the truth, I really don't remember so much. Well, the biggest thing that I remember is after I woke up, I was in a whole lot of pain. Because I couldn't get a certain, because I had an epidural either too early or too late or something. They couldn't give me pain medication like either during or right after the C-section. I had to wait like 2 hours before I could have pain medication. So those first two hours after the C-section, after I woke up, I was a mess. So I mean, I was in so much pain. Um, but then once I got the pain medicine, I was okay. But they were all scared about my blood pressure. Well, of course my blood pressure's going up. Give me some daggone pain medicine. um, but anyway, that's not. This isn't about me. I'm sorry. Sorry. But yeah, I don't remember what kind of state I was in. I know my mom, whenever she came out of surgeries, she was always in a loopy state. But I'm glad you're feeling better, and I hope you're not in that kind of pain, Jody. Bless your heart. Um, uh, Enjoy that La La Land while you can. All right. Figurine. So I don't know exactly the origins of this. Uh, Let me see here. Let me see. Let me find my little information here. She is. I want to say she's just maybe a French porcelain figurine. Yeah, that's what I've got. Hand painted porcelain, French girl. Hey JJ, welcome in. Welcome in. Um, so just a really pretty like little porcelain. I mean, she's got a little bit of wear. Could be or maybe cleaned up just a little bit. No, that may just be her face. But really pretty hand painted porcelain figurine. Just a little bit of wear to the paint. Again, no major chips or anything like that. She's not marked or anything. I don't see any kind of markings or anything. But I really don't see any flea bites. I don't see any chips or anything. She actually looks really, really pretty. So again, these are just one of those things. Oh no, pain is setting in tonight though. Oh, I am so sorry, Jody. So she's there. She is going to be a starting bid at 5. She's just a really pretty decorative little piece. But especially if you like have like a French or like a what not really shoot. Guess sort of like a romantic vibe. Um I want to say a French Renaissance. That's not really what I'm going with. But anyway, that kind of vibe, that would be really, really pretty. Some kind of motif like that. But just a neat little figurine. If there is any interest in that, like I told you, these are all over the place. Um, let's see what else we've got here. This is a cute little Avon bottle. This is really, really sweet. And again, I don't know what these are made out of exactly. This isn't exactly, like the bottom part's glass maybe, and the top part is like a carved resin or some kind of carved plastic. But this is really sweet. So this is a little cat, Avon cat decanter. And it is the Sweet Honesty cologne. It still has some in it. So Sweet Honesty Cologne, 1.5 fluid ounces. But it's got the beautiful blue rhinestone eyes, and just a really sweet, like, little cat figurine, too. So again, it's just a great, like, little decorative piece. If there's any interest on the cat, and she is going to be a starting bid at 8, if there's any interest on her. Beautiful blue eyes, very sparkly blue eyes. Again, great as a little, like, vanity pet or something like that. To put on your vanity with your jewelries and your knickknacks and different things. So, um, very sparkly. So, cute little figurine. If there's any interest on her, let's see. All right, now this thing I showed the other day. I'm not entirely sure where my little card is on this one. I wonder if I can find it real quickly. Oh, that's the cicada. All right, so this is a little now this is old. This is a vintage bone carved double gourd for good luck, double gourd Chinese sniff bottle. So you can see there it's got a picture of leaves or a tree stem with a bird, and then over here is another bamboo with a bird in it. You've got the signature up here and up here. Really, really neat little thing. And then it's the top that opens, and here is your little, there's a little open sniff bottle, and here's your little spoon, I guess you call it, although it's quite pointy. Actually, really great condition for this, for the age of this. I'm not entirely sure exactly how old these are, but I'm going to say at least mid-century. This is really, really a cool piece. Now, I'll tell you guys a little bit because I don't think a lot of you were here when I showed this last. Um, so we had a local artist, and he passed away a couple years ago, or a few years ago. And we went to his estate sale. We actually went 3 days. We went all 3 days. The first day we bought a few things. The second day we bought some stuff, but we're mostly given some stuff. And the third day, yeah, there you go. And then the third day we were given stuff. So we ended up with like 8 big, not tote boxes, but moving boxes, 8 big moving boxes of stuff from this guy's estate. And I mean, we still haven't, I've still got 2 boxes I haven't gone through. Of course, those are mostly pictures and artwork and different things. I know I need to go through them. Um, but you know, we ended up with a lot of but he was an artist, he was a local artist, and he traveled the world. Like, that was the thing. Like, he traveled everywhere. So, you know, we had stuff from Spain, from Germany, Austria, Japan, China, and the Asian countries are the biggest ones. He ended up, I think, finally living in Thailand, and I can't remember if he died when he was living in Thailand, and then his family moved his estate back here, or if he had just moved his estate back here to the U.S. and lived here for a little bit and then passed away. I'm not entirely sure the time frame of that. But I mean, it's just amazing, amazing things. Um, Jody, I know, right? Oh, that would hurt. It really would. It does look dangerous, right? No, you're funny. That's awesome. That is great. You're right. It does look dangerous, doesn't it? I thought the same thing. I know I do too. Um, but it is. It's a little sniff bottle. I mean, for lack of a better way of saying it, put your smelly salts in here and go with it. But so this was one of the little pieces. So this is a little Chinese. This is bone, carved bone. Um, but anyway, let me just stop talking. Starting bid on this, I'm gonna bring it down just a little bit and do a starting bid at 25. If there's any interest on this, it is just a really neat little piece. I love this. I think it's just a great like little it's just a neat little keepsake. So if there is any interest on that little guy, so there is that one. Let's see what else, because I do have a lot of different things from there. But I'm still going through. We're still going through the stuff from that place. Um, this next one, this is really cool. Now this is I think when I googled this, it came up honey calcite. Am I right? Yeah, honey calcite. I'm not entirely sure that's right, or some kind of soapstone, something like that. But this is a carved cicada, in the honey calcite. There's the underside. Really cool piece. If there's any interest on this, and I can't remember exactly what I had on. I had 20 on it. Let's bring it down. Let's do start bid at 12. If anybody's interested in the honey calcite or some kind of soapstone or some other kind of stone, but carved cicada. So, and there's a lot of detail in that cicada. It's a really cool little piece. So again, I feel like this is Asian inspired. Because it also came from this guy's estate. So there's that. All right, let's go back over to this place. All right, this is probably one of the bigger pieces that I've got for the night. So this one would be a little bit to ship. Now I don't know, like this has got like it looks like it's got a lot of wear to it, but I think it's meant to. I think this is some kind of carved resin. I don't think it's wood. I think it's made to look like wood. But I think it's resin. But it does come with a stand. So here's the stand, and the stand also has some wear and tear on it. But it's, still, especially facing the way it's supposed to, it's in good condition. But this is meant to be some kind of antler or tusk, with a carved Native American or Indigenous American in a canoe. So really cool design, really neat piece. Now, do I think this is authentic Native American? No. Um, but it's still a really neat, interesting piece if there's any interest in this. So let me make sure that I've got this. It's a lot of work that still went into it. It's still a really, really neat piece. Now this I got from a local estate auction a couple of years ago, and I've had this for a while. But it really is a neat piece. It actually really does look like wood. You've got all these like different carvings and veins and everything, but again, I think it's resin made to look like that. But really neat piece. Uh, and let's bring it up a little bit again so you can see kind of the detail. Sorry about the shaky cam. But it is cool because then you've got cat's tails and the river and rocks. You've got some decent detail over here, on the woman, and then, her spear, and I guess her catches and everything for the day. So really neat. This thing is going to be a starting bid at 15 if there is any interest in this one. Okay. So really neat piece, and it's got, like I said, it's on its wooden stand. I don't know the age of this. I don't know exactly the vintageness of this. I would guess probably 80s, 90s. But I'm not 100% for certain on that. But cool little piece. If there's any interest on this one. Okay. So it is cool. It's really neat. All right, so I'm going to move this one over. This is a little bit too large to keep in here. But you guys know I have it. If there's any interest on this one. Alright. Thank y'all for looking. Let's see what else we've got. Alright, so in this box. Alright, so this is the next one. This is, I think, the last of the decanters that I've got for tonight. Although there are more where this came from. Anyway, this is a bulldog pipe. Now, I love this one because I love bulldogs. My family, or my husband's family, used to breed and raise French bulldogs. Um, and they've always had a love of bulldogs. Now we're all into Boston Terriers, apparently. But this is a great aftershave bottle. Avon Alon's aftershave, 6 full ounces. But really great bulldog decanter. And of course, it's made to look like a pipe and made to look like a Sherlock Holmes bulldog. Really fun piece. Like, I really think this is great. I love this one. Let's see. What do we have on this one? Alright, so this one is going to have it at 10. Let's do it at 8. See if there's any interest on this one. Start bid at 8. But really fun. Now look at the bulldog. He's so fun. Sherlock Holmes. Okay. So that's there if there's any interest on that guy. Alright, thank you guys for looking at that. And, y'all please feel free to make offers on anything if there is anything that you guys are interested in. I'd love to get some of these guys moved through. Alright, let's see. Now, for my Tennessee folks, this is a really cool little piece. This is actually reshape the cat. What do you mean reshape? Oh, reshow the cat. Yeah, sure. I don't remember exactly what I had on the cat. I think, what was this one? But anyway, yeah, so this is a cat decanter. Really cool Avon piece. Down here you've got where it's Sweet Honey Cologne. And so, really, so like this, I think, is like a plastic or a carved resin. This feels more like a glass. But let's see here. Let's get the, yeah, so I think I did this one at 10. But if it's something that you're interested in, I would redo this at 8. If anybody's interested in this one at 8. I think I did this one at 10. You got one little prick right here. But other than that, this is really, really, really cute. I love this. I love the sparkles. What is my phone? Is my phone dark? Well, no, it's a decanter. It does open, and it's got a little bit of liquid in it. But you can definitely use it as a figurine. So cute little thing if there's any interest in that one. Let me mark that. I'll mark that one down too. All right. Gotta try to kind of keep up with that. All right, no problem. All right. So for my so for those in Tennessee, I don't know if anybody's interested. Do you really? Yeah. I ended up getting a collection of decanters. What? You're gonna have to talk to me, honey. I can't understand sign language, especially from that far away.
Can I grab the paints from the bathroom and paint upstairs? That I'll clean up after.
I already told you no. I'm not gonna tell you again. Maybe tomorrow, but no. Everybody says hello, Skylar. She said hello. She's not happy with me at the moment. I'm not a I'm not a favorite mom at the moment. All right, so I get grumbles, guys. I'm getting grumbles. All right, let's see. Where is this one? Okay. All right, so this is really cool. This is from Tennessee. This is I guess Cash Family Pottery or Clinchfield Artware, and it's got that information down here at the bottom. Clinchfield Artware, hand painted, Irwin, Tennessee, from the 1940s, 1950s. And they say no two are the exact same. But this is a sweet little picture with your hand painted violets. And then, of course, they took a sponge and did the sponge. Um, yeah, yeah. It's one of those things. She wants to get out all the different acrylic paints and she wants to paint something. And I'm like, it's almost 10 o'clock at night and you need to be going to bed. This is not a time to sit down and paint. Um, uh, no, I don't think so. And I say that because this is sponge. So what they did is they took a sponge and did kind of like the sponge batting. There may be one right there. I think it's really where it just didn't, the glaze or the paint just didn't go all the way to the bottom, if that makes sense. So yeah, because you can kind of see it where it doesn't. Um, so like flea bites are like little itsy bitsy miniature like little chips in the paint or little chips. Um, not like big substantial cracks or chips, but just like little um like a little bite in the paint, I guess is what the reason why they call it like that. Little flea bites. So now this is just where it just didn't reach, the paint just didn't reach the very bottom. But beautiful little picture if there's any interest on this one. Yeah, yeah, and you're right. And it's just because of the way that it was made. So this one is going to be a starting bid at 15 if there's any interest on this one. Sweet little piece. Again, this is from Tennessee. And so there's no cracks or chips up on the rim. The handle looks really good. Got a little bit of crackling in the glaze. But that's kind of, I feel like, to be expected. So great little picture. If there's any interest in that, great little piece. All right. So then the next one, this is just a neat, like little old glass, old glass, wine glass or wine, bottle. Is what I'm trying to say. So this is a clear bottle. Of course, it's got some residue. Um, yep, yep, exactly. Yep. Um, so this is a really cool old wine glass. You can see up underneath there, it's got wine. Back here, it's got half pint, but a neat old wine bottle from way back when. Again, these are fun to do some fun stuff with. Like you could put like fairy lights or different lights in here. You can put flowers. You can really decorate this and do something really, really fun with it. I know a lot of people do. I actually had intentions of doing that with this. Um, I think this was a screw top, actually. I mean, it looks like a screw top. But I'm not 100% for certain because I don't know that I've seen one full before, actually. But you could do different fun things with it. That's what I had planned on doing. Was getting some flowers, and then put some ribbon around up here, and then put some fairy lights or something. Like I was going like fake flowers, silk flowers, ribbon, and then put some fairy lights down here. But I never got around to it. And then I thought I'd do something for Christmas with it, and never got around to it. Or fall, since it's got grapes. It would be pretty to do something like that. But anyway, starting bid on this is 5 if anybody's interested in an old wine bottle. But it's a great little piece. It's a fun little piece to do, something crafty, or creative with. I had planned on it and I never got to it, and so it's been sitting over on my inventory shelf for like ages. So see if anybody else crafty wanted to try to do something with that. All right. Now these are two tea tea cups and saucers. But these are just little decorative items, not to be used. Honestly, I could probably go through and wipe these out just a little bit better. But these are like old, like I see. Oh no, poor Jody. We're still here. These are cute. So like I've seen this design in like Thailand, um, things, Italian porcelain, red and white porcelain. I don't know where these are from. They had a sticker on them. The sticker's gone. Hey Tucky, welcome in. But this is just these are attached. The saucers are attached. These are just little decorative items, not necessarily to be used, I don't think. I don't know if these were imported from Thailand or somewhere from Asia. But that's the kind of feels, the blue and white porcelain feels on these. I don't know that these are old either. I don't think these are old. I think these are newer. But they're cute little decorative pieces. And again, they're great to put like little things in if you wanted to, or just as little knickknacks. So for the set of the two, it's going to be 10, for the set of two. Just cute little. Again, I think these were from that same guy's estate. I have a lot of older. Um, I do have a lot of older, like real old, Chinese, white and blue porcelain, pieces. But those I'm not entirely sure how to price, so I haven't finished those yet. But anyway, these are really cute. If there's any interest in these, and if not, we will pass. Just all kinds of. Told you it was all kinds of just random things. All right, let's see. Next one. This is a cute. This is really cute. Now, again, I don't know how vintage this is, and when I Google lens this, it comes up. Shoot, I can't remember the first name. Is it Giuseppe Armani, something like that? This is not Armani. This is not. There's no signature. So it's not that. This is a resin. It's not porcelain. This is a resin. Either molded or maybe cards. I feel like it's probably molded. But it's a really cute clown figurine. If there's any interest. Now he's kind of got this yellow tinge to it. I don't know if that's original, or if that is from age. But he's a really sweet little clown. He's really cute. A cute little guy. If there's any interest in him, and he's going to be a start bid at 8. I don't know if anybody likes clowns, but he really is a cute little clown. If there's any interest in him. Hey Karen, how are you? Welcome in, and so glad to have you back. All right, so there is that guy. Let's see. Oh, this is really pretty. Okay, now this is really, really, really pretty, and this is a really neat little piece. So this is a little trinket. This next one is a little trinket dish. And let me find the information on this one. Okay. So this is like a purple, sort of like a bluish purple iridescent painted trinket dish. It's porcelain. Here's a little trinket dish. It is absolutely beautiful. So you've got it is my knick-knack night. Yes. I was calling I was calling it my whatnot night. And then, Jason asked me, he's like, "Are you going to whatnot?" It's like, "No, I'm not." Oh, no, I'm not going to whatnot. It is, so anyway, I was calling my whatnot night. I'm not going to whatnot, but yeah, it's my Friday odds and ends night, I guess, or thingamabobs and thingamajigs and all kinds of thingamajigs. It is all over the place, Karen. Regular show tomorrow though. Regular jewelry Saturday at 2 and Monday at 9, but uh Fridays will be for different stuff. um so this is really really pretty. So there's like the little opening. Here's the little inside. Little trinket dish. Again, really great condition. Here is the little sticker. And I can't pronounce. This is that top word means hand painted, and it is hand painted. Okay, sounds good. Thanks, Elizabeth. So it's a hand painted piece, and the artist is, as you can see on here, it is signed Lena, and I don't know if I could say this, Kavonkos. I can't say that. But it is signed by the artist, and it's from Finland. And beautiful, beautiful, hand painted trinket dish. It's absolutely beautiful. That iridescence is gorgeous. That luster is beautiful. I don't see any major chips or flea bites. This is also the gold trim is actually in really good condition. So I don't see a whole lot of wear on this. But you got your little reindeer, and your little snow. Hey Roberta, welcome in. So great little piece if there's any interest in this. And this one is going to be a start bid at 15. It is porcelain. It is hand painted porcelain. It is absolutely beautiful. And you've got the artist signature, and this is from Finland. And you still got part of the little sticker down up underneath. So really nice little piece. This is actually a really sweet little piece. That's a really nice little get if there's any interest in that one. Alright. Now let's see what else we've got. So I don't know what this I don't know what this is. This is a some kind of ceramic owl. It's an owl with a handle. Now, to be honest with you, this could be a lid to something. I just don't know what to. But that's the way it sits. It's just a little owl. Um, I do feel like this is probably a lid to something. I just don't know to what. But he's cute, and it's an owl. And I think this would look great sitting in like a little windowsill. Or you could dangle something from here, or I don't know. I feel like something can be done with this guy. So he's gonna be 3 if anybody's interested in the owl, because the owl's cool and it's an owl. Um, a wise old owl. So if there's any interest, I just don't know. This just came in a lot of bird and owl themed costume jewelry, and I just thought it was the cutest little thing. So I thought I'd check and see if anybody could use that for anything. Hey Merche, welcome in. Welcome in. And if there is anything that you guys see out here that you'd like for me to run again, let me know. I will do a recap after a little bit. But this is kind of the thing. So Fridays, I don't know if it'll be every Friday or every other Friday, I'll have to let you know about next week. It just depends on what kind of haul I could get together for next week. But I used to, prior to doing the jewelry reselling, I was a vintage reseller, although I was a little bit more. I don't know what the owl is. I know. Um, I don't know. I feel like it's some kind of lid. But I don't know. It almost looks like a signature of BC or something. Uh, but anyway, prior to doing the jewelry, I was a vintage reseller, more so in vintage toys than vintage trinkets, but I'd picked up quite a lot of different trinkets and different odds and ends over the years and was selling on eBay and Etsy. I've kind of almost shut down both of those so I could focus on jewelry, but I still have an inventory and I'm trying to get rid of. So, again, and if you guys want to make offers on anything, please let me know. You know, you guys know me. You know, I will definitely consider reasonable offers. Um, Next thing, this is a really great, neat little box. Now this is a nesting box. I don't know exactly the age of this. This came from that estate that I was telling you guys about. The guy that traveled the world, and ended up living in Thailand for a few years. But anyway, dragon, wooden box, and so then here is so that's the outer side. So then here's the inside drawer. Then here is another box. So it's a total of 4 boxes. Now these are not painted. The innermost pieces are not painted. And you could definitely do that. That would be a fun little craft if you wanted to, or even with a kid or something like that, wanting to go through and paint these. But anyway, that's what they are, just like little wooden nesting box. Wait a minute. So fun little box, and of course you got your dragon. So if there's any interest on that one, I don't remember what I had on this. Let's just do a starting bid at 10 if anybody's interested on the nesting dragon. Um, so a cool little piece. If there's any interest on that one. Okay. Move him over. Alright, so now this next one is one that's really, really cool. This one is the shoot. I need to have my little card on that. Hold that thought. Because I can't remember exactly where this one's from. Let me see if I've got my little card with me. Alright, here we go. Yes, Thailand. Okay, it is Thailand. Alright. So this is this is vintage. Alright, I'm going to move the dragons. Alright. So this is a really, really, really cool set. This is a vintage Thailand, what they call black lacquerware nesting bowls. So you've got like a real sassy, fancy elephant. I don't know if you guys can see. Let me see if I can. That really didn't help. That kind of gave it a glare. But anyway, you've got your elephant. You can see the head, and it's faced that way while the body's that way. But elephants, beautiful design on this. You open it up, and you've got another bowl. Open it up, and you've got another bowl. And so then there's the innermost bowl. So this is really elephants on all of them. This is just a really neat set. Now there is some wear, not so much to the outside, but like at least this top layer There's a little bit of wear around the rim. But overall, this is in really good condition, especially for what I feel like the age is. So this also came from that guy's estate. Okay. So these are just really, really neat. And there's the rim. The inside looks really, really good. There's the other one. The inside ones look really good. And really, this one doesn't look bad. This part looks okay. You got just a little bit of wear for that top one. But this is a really great set of nesting bowls. If anybody's interested in these. Let me get it back together and then I'll put in a price. So I love these. I think these are really, really neat. And again, these are great, like little things to put things in, to put jewelry in or different, whatever other things that you want to put in it. Any other trinkets or jewelry or, even to carry with you if you wanted to. So great little piece. If there's any interest on this, I had 38 on this. I'm going to bring it down and do a start bid at 30. If there's any interest on this, but this is really, really neat. Really neat little, set of nesting bowls. So vintage Italian, nesting bowls with a really sassy elephant. I think he looks sassy. All right. Next is a letter opener. So this is, I feel like African, tribal design letter opener. So really neat, really different piece. When I Googled this one came up quite a bit about Kenya and tribal. But really interesting. Like I said, he traveled the world. Really interesting piece. This one is going to be a starting bid at 10 if there's any interest on this. And it's just a letter opener. But it's really cool. I mean, why wouldn't you need an African tribal letter opener? I mean, it really is kind of cool. Be great to go with different, I don't know, office motifs. All right. All right, so you guys want to see something else that I think is really, really cool? All right, so this again from that same guy's estate. These are old Cricket boxes. It used to be like way back when. I don't know if it still is actually. It might still be a thing today too. But it used to be a thing to keep crickets as pets for good luck in China. I mean, I'm sure a lot of you have seen the movie Mulan, and where they had the little cricket as a pet. Well, that was a thing. So what we've got are a couple of little cricket houses. So these are really cool. So these are dried gourds that were decorated, and they are noisy. They are very noisy, but they're good luck. They're supposed to be good luck. Um, but yeah, they are noisy. But these are cute little houses. So of course you've got this right here so you can see them. And then they've got all these like neat little designs. And then here's the lid. Now you got to be careful with the lid. This one, you've got like a little prong on the inside. So you've got to be really careful if you want to open this one. I'm not even going to try. But you do have to be careful with it because there is a prong on the inside. This was supposed to move it, but I don't think it's moving it. Or maybe it's not. I'm not sure. Um, there we go. So see, it's got that little piece on the inside. But anyway, you just got to line it back up. Um, And so right there is how it lines up with the gourd. And then you line it back up. There you go. So it goes, so you can open that. Anyway, this one is really, really cool. These were probably about mid-century, I feel like, with these. So we are going to go with, I had 28 on it. I'm going to do this one as a starting bid at 20 on this one. This is the bigger one, the one that's a little bit more ornate. And it has a little button top. But cute little, they're just neat little things. That have a little bit of history, have a little bit of, something special about them. And this is another one. Now this one's a little bit easier. This one doesn't have like the little knob, but this one doesn't have the extra like little thing, so it's easy to open. And then you gotta just line it back up. So this one, of course, has the design, and then you've got some burn designs to this. And then this is, I guess, like a piece of lucite that's been glued, or plexiglass, some kind of lucite or plexiglass. But cute little thing again. A little window so you can see a little cricket. And it's got some openings so it can breathe. It's a cute little piece if there's any interest in this one. The smaller one I will do at 15. If anybody's interested in any of these. They're just cool little pieces. If there's any interest. Not something you see every day. That's for sure. Alright, so we'll move those over. Alright, let's see what else we've got. Let's see. Oh, these are really cool. I don't know if anybody's interested in any of these. These are called... Let me see if I can find my little notes. Okay, good night, Jody. I hope you feel better. Please, I hope you feel better. Get some rest. Alright, so this is called a Pythagora or Greed Cup. Actually also known as, is it Kulkan Chawan or a lesson teacup. Anyway, this one is really cool. So I don't know, it's got something to do like you can't fill it up. If you fill it up too quickly or something, you'll never get it full or something like that. I can't remember. But this is a really cool little piece. So it's called a greedy cup. So I guess you say you can't fill it up too fast or fill it up too much. If you fill it up too much, you'll lose your drink or something like that. But it's a really cool piece. This is an old Chinese or Japanese piece. You've got the red clay. Then you've got this really cool green glaze over it. I don't know what this is supposed to be. If it's supposed to be like an upside down person, or if it's these are ears and it's supposed, or if it's, I don't know what this is supposed to be exactly. But it's cute. I almost see a face right there. Maybe that's supposed to be a face. I'm not sure, but it's different. If there's any interest in this one, this I'm going to do a start bids. Do this one a start bid at 18. If there's any interest. Really cool pieces. Really nice piece. There is no like chips or anything like that on this if there's any interest. And then I've got one other one. Let's see if I can find the other one. The other one is a little dragon. So this is the other one that I've got. Again, this one's porcelain with that really beautiful, sort of like a mint green glaze to it. Really nice piece. There's the dragon. Again, no chips. No flea. Well, there might be just a little flea bite right there. Right there. But other than that, it's a really cute little piece. Again, it's one of those things, the greedy cup, where if you fill it up too much, you're gonna lose your drink or something like that. It siphons out or something. I can't remember exactly. But anyway, starting bid on this one is also 18. Absolutely, just really cool piece. And this one, I love this one with the dragon. Um, so there is that. Alright, next is a little brass pail. This is just a neat little bale, and you got the etching and the side. On the underside it says India. So just a little old brass bale from India. If anybody's interested on this, we're going to do this one at 5. Starting bid at 5. So great little bale if there's any interest on this one. Alright, this is a really cool piece. This is a bronze piece. Now they call these teapots. I don't know if this is really like one of those teapots that you put with your tray of tea, or if it's just a figure that you put like in a windowsill or something like that. But just a really neat. This is a bronze piece with the limb, and then you've got the cicada sitting on top. Really, really, really great piece if there's any interest on this one. And this I'm going to do a start bid at 12. If there's any interest on the cicada. Really neat. I don't know if cicadas were like good luck or something like that, but you see a lot of the cicadas with the Asian theme. Cicadas and crickets and different things. It's really, really cool. This one also came from that guy's estate. But really neat. It's got really nice detail on that cicada. So really cool piece. If there's any interest on that one. And the next is this neat little oil lamp. And it actually still has the cotton in it. But where you would have your cotton and put your oil in here, you would just need to put a little wick. But, this is one of those things I guess you would hang. I guess you'd hang it like this maybe. But your little brass oil lamp. So if there's any interest on this one, I don't remember what I had on this. But let's do a starting bid at 15 if there's any interest on this. Really great little piece. It still has the oil cotton on the inside. To put your cotton or put your oil in. And then you would feed your wick through. So cool little piece if there's any interest on that. I guess that's how it works. Honestly, I don't know. I've never tried that myself. Then if anybody likes any doggies, any dog figurines, these are a couple of figurines from Japan, made in Japan. And these are part of the red wear. So you can see where it's red ceramic. And then, of course, they have the brown enamel or paint. It actually is in really good condition. I don't see any flea bites or chips on these. So this is one little doggy that I've got. He's as cute as he could be. And he's 5, if there's any interest in that. Starting bid of 5 on the little doggy. And then the other one. This is a cute little doggy. This is a Basset Hound. Is it a Basset Hound or Bloodhound? Might be a Bloodhound. Maybe it is a Basset Hound. Anyway, cute little doggy. Again with the red wear. Made in Japan. Really cute little guy. It just has a little bit of wear to the paint, to his face. But I don't see any chips or any cracking, or any flea bites on this guy. So again, I'm just going to run him as 5'2", if there's any interest on these. These are great little vintage pieces, mid-century, vintage figurines, little knickknacks, if there's any interest on these. Okay. So told you guys it's kind of all over the place with the little different knickknacks. These are a couple of other things that I've got if there's any interest. These are made in the USA. This one is February. Just a little glass crystal veil with a little hanging purple crystal for February. So if there's any interest in this one is 5. These are made in the USA. This one doesn't have its sticker, made in the USA, but the other one I have does. And the other one I've got is the clear for diamond for April. And this is for birth month of April. And that says made in the United States of America. So these are neat little pieces, neat little keepsakes for birthday months. So this one's also 5. So that's kind of the last thing that I've kind of got is this one. This is a silver plated little basket. And it is stamped England. So here's the basket. On the inside, it is stamped England. I don't know if you're going to be able to see it. It's up there at the top. And so anyway, so it's a neat little silver plated metal. I have run out of room. Let me move some stuff. All right, so see if that helps a little bit. All right, so here's a little basket, silver plated basket. And then it does come with like this little glass crystal bowl. And you can see where it's signed Westminster, handmade English crystal, and silver plate. So you've got that vintage sticker still in the little bowl. And of course the little bowl goes in the basket. Doesn't quite go flush. It's almost flush. All right, there we go. So then the little crystal basket, if there's any interest in that one, and that one is going to be a starting bid at 8. If there's any interest in the silver plated baskets, with the English crystal. So, talking about a lot of whatnots. All right, so that's kind of what I've got. I mean, I've got some other figurines if anybody's interested. I don't know if anybody is familiar with Country Cousins, but I've got a bag of these figurines. Let me see if anybody's interested in these. If anybody's interested in these, I can run them. But these are some of the ones. No, no, I can't say. Um, but I do have these. These are like little country cousins. Something very similar to Precious Moments. These were also done, I think, by what is that company in UNESCO. These were also produced by UNESCO way back when, 80s and 90s. No, I don't think so, Merche. Um, I can check and see if I do for another time. It's possible. Okay, gotcha. But if there is any interest in the country cousins, I can run them. If not, I may, yeah, definitely. I may hold those until another time. So, just to kind of recap, birthday bells. We've got nesting, Thailand, nesting bowls. Of course, we've got this piece, the English crystal and silver plates. We've got, oh, sorry for the shaky cam. So we've got Fit and Hobnail, milk glass in the background. We've got a French ceramic, hand painted French girl. We've got a clown. We've got a stone cicada, carved cicada. Got a little miniature teapot, like a little Trinkets miniature teapot. Got a little trinket from Finland, hand painted trinket box from Finland. Got an old Chinese double gourd bone carved sniff bottle. Got a cute little, maybe silver plated bird trinket box. Avon cologne, Avon cologne, old wine bottle, couple of different crickets boxes, couple of little tea saucers, but these are just not to be used for tea, but just like little figurines, keepsakes. I'm sorry, I keep hitting the camera. And then this cute little picture from the Cash family, or Clinchfield Artware in Tennessee. And then another like little sugar dish with fishermen from Bavaria. So if there's any interest in anything, um, of course we got little brass bell. We've got our bronze cicada, and then we've got a couple of like little Japanese redware figurines. So a bunch of different little knickknacks. If there's any interest in anything, if anybody catches this on replay, and is interested in anything, please let me know. But anyway, any questions, comments, thoughts, open to offers, anything like that? So, is there anything that you guys would like to see when it comes to knickknacks or collectibles, or various things? Um, I do have a lot of glassware. I just got to kind of get to it all. Got salt and pepper shakers, vases, figurines, glassware, perfume bottles. I don't know. I got all kinds of stuff. Chinese, porcelain. Some old, maybe some not quite so old. But thank you guys so much for being here. Hope you guys are doing well. Hope everybody's staying safe and getting ready for the big snowstorm tomorrow. Okay, I could do that. I can do that. I do have another box of older ones that aren't Avon. And I'll get those out and try to clean those up. I may bring those out next week. So, yeah, these shows aren't going to be particularly long. Because it takes a while and it takes up a lot of space to get up a really good haul. These things take up more space than jewelry, guys. Although jewelry takes up a lot of space anyway. Thank you, Roberta. Thank you, thank you. It's a lot of really cool stuff. It just, um, but it's stuff. I know it takes up space. Um, oh, thank you, thank you, thank you. Um, anyway, it's oh, this weekend, guys. This weekend, Saturday, tomorrow, 2 p.m. Got a lot of great stuff for this weekend. Really, really do. I'm really, really excited. Of course, there's pearls. I feel like there's always going to be pearls. Like, that's one thing about me that you know about me. I mean, there's going to be pearls. Um, but we do have some really cool stuff. We've got some beautiful Nepal glass trade beads. And they are exquisite. They are gorgeous. They are absolutely beautiful. And just really neat pieces. So we've got those. We've got some beautiful sterling. Got in some new rings. But also have some beautiful pendants too. Um, I got a couple of sterling chains, like a mega chain, snake chain. Um, Beautiful gemstones. Um, we've got all kinds of stuff. We really do. A lot of vintage. Got some really cool vintage things. Um, Ended up with some really cool brooches. Like, I really didn't realize like how like major the brooches were until looked into them a little bit. So, some designer things. Um it'll be a really good show. It's going to be a really good show tomorrow, I think. I'm excited about it. So, and then of course we'll be back on Monday at 9. Also, see what we could come up with then. I'll come up with stuff for then. And then I'm already planning a next week's show. Like, I've already got stuff planned for next week's show too. So it's nice to kind of be able to plan kind of ahead of time. But all right, well, if there's anything that you guys are interested in, if anybody's watching on replay, please feel free to email me. My email's up at the top of chats. And again, just to remind you guys, I am open to offers. If there's anything that you guys see and you would like to make an offer on, but it was a lot of fun. I appreciate you guys coming out. I know this is not my normal time, so I appreciate you guys coming out and checking things out and spending your Friday evening with me and chit chatting. For those of you that are in the pathway of this storm, please stay safe and warm and cozy. And like Christy says, maybe it'll be just a real nice cozy snow. I hope. It's it was a lot of fun, Desiree. Thank you. It was a lot of fun. And we do have a lot of great things for tomorrow. So I hope to see you guys tomorrow. And y'all know where to find me. And I appreciate all of you guys. I love you guys. I appreciate y'all so much for being here. And we will call it. See you guys tomorrow at 2 p.m. Mwah. Have a great night. Good night, Roberta. Good night, Desiree, Merche. All of you guys, thank y'all so much for being here. Have a wonderful night. Mwah.